is our plan.
So welcome, and this is gonna be my second playthrough on Elden Ring. I've also got the DLC Shadows of the Urn Tree.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
I mean, I've just come from Final Fantasy into this sort of, just into my controls. Top ones is gonna be a little bit annoying at first, but we'll do it. Ball. That would have been an instant death. So I don't think it chucks you in that deep really to start off with the first boss, as far as I'm aware. Uh-oh. Not my game plan. Ow! Uh-oh. Remember, I've got to adjust my controls, so I didn't really know which button I was pressing. It's like R2 was run in Final Fantasy 7, so yeah, adjusting the new controls in this game. I mean, it's just a good job. Yeah, it's just a good job that my character's pretty on a pretty good level and does some significant amount of damage.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
So, I mean, in here you've got a tutorial, which I obviously don't need to do right now. And yeah, we can speak to anyone we want. I know the controls I do regret it. They've come to me, but it's just going to take a bit of a while to adjust to these controls. And if you know played this game before, these generally leave seeds for you, I believe. These will improve your flasks, to what I remember. No, we don't need to do any of that, so we're just going to scoot on out of here. We'll touch the grass. I'm going to rest as well, because we'll put health and all of our stuff on. I generally stick to battle mages in these games. I've played all of the Dark Souls. I think it was only Bloodborne that I didn't really do as a mage, but I can't. It's the first ever Soulsborne game I played. So, yeah, Bloodborne was the first of all Soulsborne game, and I can't remember how I did set up my guy, but I didn't. Obviously, I did struggle. It's a really hard game, but that's what I love about these games. They're really hard. So I'm going to talk to this guy who's going to give us a bit.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
So he tells you to go up there, and he does teach you how to invade and stuff like that. Rest at the site of grace. It took me a while to not call them bonfires. I think what I want to do. So at the moment, I mean, I'm going to sneak past this guy just to get to that church, and then I'm going to go and fight him, because it should be pretty easy work, really. My way. Might just fight him anyway. But on the... let's see how. see I've got a load of souls to use here. Not souls, rather. This is what Dark Souls games does to you, you see. So, I can't do it until I get to a bonfire anyway, and I believe there's a bonfire in here. So when I first came to here, when I first came to here, I didn't see there were meant to be a lass, Rani, I believe. I mean, I can't see Rani. So I can't travel anywhere, it's all on the map, but I can't travel there. Yeah, I can't see no Rani. So you've just seen the crossfade. I keep doing that, trying to run, because that will the button on Final Fantasy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just speak to this guy. Smithing stones and all.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
So you'll see all about some that purchase all sorts of stuff for me.
Goodbye for now.
I don't know what I've actually bought, and I don't think I've actually bought anything in the game really. So I'm going to touch this. I'm going to rest here. So I cannot. Doesn't look like I can. I'm just going to do that and see what happens. Now, in some senses, I don't know how you actually meant to meet Rani here. Because apparently, you do meet her at this church. But it's after you get your steed, so I don't think I've got my steed as yet. Oh, these guys should be easy work, really. I mean, if you're in your first playthrough, you can always just back make easy work of them. The problem is if you get in an area where there's quite a lot of them, they end up getting all the attention drawn on you. So now we're just gonna proceed. To this guy. One thing that I do love about the so this would work as a sort of point where I would spawn now. You can't activate them just as soon as you go near him, I think it activates them. Some guard you are. Yeah, there's no real point in me like getting stuff like that. So I'm trying to think if it's worth me clearing this area at all. That's why I like his shield in this game. The problem is the big bosses, shields aren't really that good. Really? So here's what happens. All of them will come. And I've really forgotten about that. So as you can see, on your first playthrough, I feel like you've got to play much more tactical than this. A pretty dangerous guy anyway now, so not many of these guys are going to cause me disruptions anywhere. It's only really the bosses. So the first bonfire, actually, I ended up clearing this area. The bonfire I actually used when I got my steed was actually down here, because I'd actually went the wrong way even though they told me to go up by the castle. I thought I'd do a little bit of exploring. So yeah, I ended up coming down here. And then this is where you speak to Maiden. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to rest the bonfire up there, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping when I go to the bonfire up there, it's going to activate Maiden. However, I'm pretty certain he's meant to be a giant. I think I got further up actually. So I think this will trigger the Maiden.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
So now I can level up. I can also use Torrent, which is the sort of horse.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Share them with me.
So
Your
this is how you
thoughts,
level up your
your
character.
ambitions,
And right now I've
the
got quite a
principles
lot
you would
of
follow.
runes. So, I mean, I'm probably gonna try and put this endurance up a bit, to be fair. Because the endurance should actually put up my green bar. Now mind also is one thing that I might do. A bit of intelligence for now. That seems quite nice, to be fair. Now that should put my green bar up quite significantly. So I should say that it's the church. So I'm going to go back down here. Because apparently now...
Tarnished. May I have a word?
So I missed this in the first playthrough, but to be fair, you've got to come back to it. So I wouldn't have known anyway.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
I don't think I ever
Tis a
bought
bell
it.
for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
So,
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
that'll be it, and you do come across her later on, and it's obviously an optional side quest. So I'm going to go back to here now, and we're going to make our way up the mountain. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to make my way up the mountain. So when you come across here, you're going to get a big giant jumping down at you. So we're going to want to face this giant storm. We want a warrior to us. How do we work with that then? Getting in. not that hard, but I don't really want to be facing him with the arrows as well on this. So. There we go. Down he goes. These guys should be quite easy. They're actually quite nice to here in the game because they give you a really good shield to start with these guys. The brass shield is good, so I mean, I'm trying to think. Can counter, but I'm trying to think how to counter now. I'll work it out. Okay. So this guy's going to do little to no damage, so I might just work out. You can do a counter, I'm just trying to work out. So in here, you obviously guy down there. No, I don't want to do that. I've overused a lot of that. But he's there to sort of distract you. Because you're going to get ambushed by everyone. So what I'm going to try and do is get him from here. And the rest of them will come. So what happens there is you get your potions back when that happens, once you clear an area. It's a nice little I have to learn how to do my count again because it's actually really useful in this game. So yeah, these will offer golden seeds when you see these, and these will improve your flask, I believe. But I've got max number of flasks now, so few walls, not hard, nothing There you go, my flasks. The only thing it doesn't replenish is that, so you see that glow, it's a special flask I have. What it actually does is it improves my magic potency, I believe. So it'll make my magic stronger. So in here, for sitting down here, I mean, you don't really need to sit down here. So, I mean, I don't think there's... Oh. Ah, yes. Keystones. Keystones I actually work quite a bit here because they'll unlock spectral areas in the game. And mini bosses.
Everyone's been grafted? Everyone who came with me? They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Alright, yes.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
So I think that's will be her exhausted now.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Earth Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Also I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. Upon the cliff in Castle Stormvale is a shard bearer, a demigod, who inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Right. So we're going to proceed now. So every time, especially on the first playthrough in these games, I normally play the sneaky guy when I'm sneaking around because we've got to build the character up and it's much harder to fight. Them guys are pretty simple. But when I came up here, there's obviously people who would all attacking you. I decided there is people around here. You've just got to know where they are. I think there's one hiding in the grass. There's one up there. There's also one on the edge there, I think, somewhere. So what our plan is to sort of get these guys. So go around. Yeah, I needed to go in first. Because now he's called all his friends. Now I've got to deal with all his friends. Ow! Ow! Let's get rid of this stupid stuff. Ow! So my connection to the system seems to be crashing out, but I have killed most of the guys around this area now. I can play without the connection. It might be something worth thinking about. I might be getting help from certain bosses yet. Don't really know. So these can offer what flashes of war or generally washes of war, but they generally offer you something. There must be a few guys available. Oh. I forgot to use that catapult. There we go. There's my counter. So if you get the timing right, then you use so we're gonna throw. If you get the timing right, you can do that. It's a lethal thing to do. To be honest, they do some serious damage. And now we're making our way into this castle. And I believe Godric will be our next boss. I've got a bit of an unfair advantage with me obviously playing through this, so my guy's really good.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Earth Tree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Because my connection keeps crashing, I've decided to play it offline for the minute. And really, I shouldn't need to be. I'll summon this sorcerer. just to help me. I might as well summon her, just to see if it's worth it. I do believe that you can get someone else. I'm sure there's someone else that you can get to summon here. I'm trying to think of who it is, but for now, I'm gonna just go.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Now he's really hard when he says it the first time. He shouldn't be too bad for me here. Second first.
Passing skill. Warrior blood must
It's the hard bit.
tarnished.
Oh! Zara is pretty painful.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
It's not always going to be that easy in life in this game, because some of the bosses are ridiculously hard.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.